and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. On the give, this is Madison. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Madison. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the move, past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First and 10.
Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's second and 2. On second down, here comes Madison. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. He'll come up to third and 3. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And he will not quite get to the mark. Job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Black swap. Switch. Yellow.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll stick with Madison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
Again, it's Madison.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Devontae Smith there to return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A pass complete to Paris Campbell. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
What can they do here on third down and 7? A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. To throw is Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken. Third and long. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will score. Game on. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. On the return is Dylan Laube. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. Past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to take this all the way home. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And this is no good. He misses the extra point. But here come the flags. This will likely be a roughing call. And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. And he's into the end zone again. It's the Octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he will score. Game on. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Laube now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check right. Smith red. Blue check. Check pink. Ready?
They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Cut, cut.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready?
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Red. Yellow. Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts gonna keep it on the option. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Barkley. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Raiders 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Laube now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Madison. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.